Hey guys, this is Taylor, and today we're gonna make some gluten-grain, dairy, and refined sugar-free paleo magic bars. Now for a magic bar, you normally wanna use sweetened condensed milk, but we're gonna make it dairy-free and vegan and paleo-friendly, so we're gonna make our own condensed coconut milk. So you wanna empty a can of coconut milk into a large pot and add some honey. Whisk it together until the honey and the coconut milk are all mixed, and then turn your stove on to high and you want to bring it to a boil. So once it's boiling, you want to boil it for 1 minute, and you're going to need to stir it constantly because the coconut milk rises a lot. Once it's reduced for that 1 minute, you want to turn the heat down to medium. Just let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes until it's reduced to 1 cup. And just make sure you stir it every so often. So once that's reducing, we can start making our strawberry sauce. So you want to add your strawberries that are just roughly chopped into a large pot, as well as a little bit of honey, just a little bit of water. Turn the pot onto medium heat, and you just want to cook the strawberries and the honey for about 10 minutes until they break down and you can mash them. Once your coconut milk has been reducing for 20 minutes, it'll be really thick and golden brown. Sort of pour it into a measuring cup, and you should have about 1 cup. You just want to let it set aside to cool. Now that we have our coconut milk ready and reduced and our strawberries have been boiling, they are ready to be mashed up and turned into that delicious strawberry sauce. Now that our strawberries are all mashed up, it's time to go make our chocolate crust. So to make our crust, we're going to use some room temperature coconut oil. So it should be the consistency of softened butter. Make sure it's not melted. As well as some honey. And just using your electric hand mixer, you want to beat those two things together. Once everything is creamy smooth, you want to stir in your sifted coconut flour, as well as some cocoa powder for that chocolatey goodness. And stir it up. Once it's all mixed together, your crust will seem a little wet. That's totally normal. Coconut flour needs a lot of moisture to get nice and crispy and crunchy. So then you want to transfer your crust into a parchment paper lined 8 by 8 inch baking pan. And then you just need to press it down evenly and smooth. It's gonna seem a little bit hard since it is a little bit wet, but just be patient with yourself. I promise crust magic is gonna happen. Now our crust is ready to go into a 350-degree oven. You can tell the crust is done because the edges are golden brown and it's risen a little bit. So you just wanna take a small spoon and just pack that crust down, making sure to not leave any cracks in the crust. And now sprinkle over your dark chocolate chips. Spread them out evenly to make sure every bite is full of chocolatey goodness. And then followed by those chopped hazelnuts. Now comes that condensed coconut milk we made. Pour it evenly over the top, making sure you get it really in the sides of the bars to seal all of those fillings in. I like to take a knife and just kind of model everything around to make sure that coconut milk sinks right into the crust, but do not cut the crust. And then finally, spoon over our strawberry mixture. Take that sharp knife again and swirl all the strawberry and the chocolate and the coconut milk together. Then we're gonna bake it in the oven for 28 minutes and let them sit in the refrigerator overnight to cool. So now our magic bars have been sitting overnight and it's time to cut them. Now you can see why you want to leave a little bit of a ledge because it makes them a lot easier to get out of the pan. Peel back that sticky parchment. It's time to cut. You need to put a little bit of muscle in it to get through that crust and all those nuts and chocolate, but I promise it's worth the workout. Transfer them to a pretty plate. They're looking good. And then they're ready to devour. You guys, these adult-friendly magic bars are perfect for Valentine's Day since they're chocolate and strawberry and coconut, or even just the summer when you want a little bit of strawberry goodness. Make sure to go to the blog to get the full recipe, and if you try them, I'd absolutely love a comment below to let me know what you think. And I'd really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel because I'm delivering healthy and delicious gluten-free recipes all the time. Go enjoy those magic bars and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.